and I said to you, you came up, if I said to you or you came up to me and said, boy, that guy's got a striking appearance. What does that mean?
Attractive.
What's that? He's attractive, he's handsome, and he just, when you see him, he has a face that just stands out, okay? Maybe chiseled face, high cheekbones, I don't know. But someone that's striking is someone that you look at and go, whoa, whoa, okay? Very striking, okay? So Henry Clay was a lawyer. He had a very striking appearance. People appealed to his appearance. And he had great speaking skills, very good speaker. So he's a Republican from Kentucky. He enters Congress in 1811. He favors the War of 1812. He was a lawyer, had a very striking appearance, and had great, great speaking skills. And which part of the United States did he represent in politics? The western part of the United States. The western part of the United States. Now remember, the United States wasn't clear out here yet, was it? Still right in this area, right? Okay? So the western part of the United States. He was one of the famous three, new leader in America. Second one was John C. Calhoun. John C. Calhoun. He also was a Republican, and he was from South Carolina. He was a Republican from South Carolina. And he also entered Congress, as Clay did, in 1811, and he also, as Clay did, favored the War of 1812. So John C. Calhoun was a Republican from South Carolina. He also entered Congress in 1811, and he also favored the War of 1812. He also was a lawyer. He also heavily favored states' rights. That's important you know, and you know what states' rights are. He heavily favored states' rights. What is that, Siobhan? If I favor states' rights, what do I mean by that? Yes, the state should make the laws for their own state, not the federal government shoving it down their throat. He was a very strong advocate of states' rights. And he was what we called a very persuasive speaker. The difference between a very skilled speaker is they really grab your attention. What does a persuasive speaker do? Talk you into doing things, or persuade you to think one way. And what area of the United States did Calhoun represent? The southern part. Southern part. And our final of the famous three new leaders in American politics was Daniel Webster. Daniel Webster. He was a Federalist from Massachusetts. He was a Federalist from Massachusetts. And he entered Congress in 1813. He entered Congress in 1813. And because he was a Federalist, JC, what was his views on the War of 1812? He opposed, very good. He opposed the War of 1812. So he was a Federalist from Massachusetts. He entered Congress in 1813 and opposed the War of 1812. He was also a lawyer. All three were lawyers. And he was known as a very powerful speaker. Powerful speaker. And he represented the northeastern part of the United States. Daniel Webster, a lawyer, very powerful speaker, and represented the northeastern part of the United States. So let's recap these type of speakers. What type of speaker, Casey, is Henry Clay? Okay, very good speaking skills, so people would like to listen to him. They would enjoy listening. Okay, how about John C. Calhoun, Maddie? What was he? Very persuasive, so he would be the type that would try to talk you into his way of thinking. Diplomacy is allowing others to have your way. And how about Webster? Caleb, what kind of speaker is he? powerful. What's powerful mean? He could get his point across very well. You could hear him. There'd be no problem. These guys, just so you know, are going to follow us in their philosophies to the Civil War and afterwards. And they're going to go from the famous three to the Old Guard. That's what they're going to call them after the Civil War, the Old Guard. Okay? Very important politicians. Okay, we will continue lecturing tomorrow. We'll talk about the election of 1816, the American system, and those types of things. If you're not going to be here tomorrow, please make sure you get on the video and are ready to go Monday, because we're going to lecture Monday and probably have a test quiz for 75 points on Tuesday.